My apologies for the late start. I got very badly nerd sniped last night fixing the situation with my AIC, which is now at 200 power. Fuck! I thought I fixed you! What happened here? What happened here? Alright, well... Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Anyhow, new tech meant, me having to redo my entire fucking base. Holy shit. How did it get down to 200? Holy shit, I have to remake everything? Oh my god, that's terrible. Oh, fine. I guess I'm remaking everything. Basically, there's a bunch of new technologies. Some they make new batteries. I wanted to try to, optimize my base. I thought I had a pretty good energy out, I had a sustainable energy system build up, but that apparently was not right. I have zero energy in my base except for the natively provided stuff through the AIC now, and that means I have to rebuild everything, like literally everything, because now is no longer enough. But actually, that's fine. That's fine because I wanted to optimize my base layout anyhow using this as the centerpiece instead of the actual Nexus itself, because that allows me to move, that allows me to build what was I saying? By removing the Nexus as a centerpiece for the base and moving my hubs around, it allows me to make some better laid out options, or so the theory goes. Interesting. 6 is the max unless I have, right, I have to, right, I can do more. There, now I can do 8. But yeah, I got a nurse type all last night with depot bus options, only to find that I have made a few mistakes. But that's fine. We live, we learn, we optimize.
Alert. Insufficient power output.
I'm aware. Okay. So, couple of things, right? My region level needs to be higher. I had to get this up to level 3 in order to unlock the next tier of consumable goods I can sell. And I'm not there yet. And that is part of the reason why I have to redo my entire damn base layout, or at least I have the opportunity to redo my entire base layout this time, because I was trying to do some really energy intensive stuff that didn't actually pan out. Hey, look at this. Look at this huge mess. Let's just look at this huge ass mess. Oh my god. Okay. Bow action. Just start over on everything. Just start over everything. I'm aware. I'm aware I screwed up. But yeah, I screwed up, but this means I am able to better partition out the base layout anyhow. And hopefully that allows me to do some fancier shit with the layouts, the piping. And the supply usage. Okay. I believe I can still make one more depot bus section. Oh, I can make a lot more actually. Holy shit. Fascinating. I don't need this to actually be connected, huh? I have two more as well. But for visual symmetry, I prefer it if they were properly connected. I would actually like to move this over here. That way I have better access to the pipeways. Okay. So first order of responsibilities is to produce a flow of shearonite and one battery situation, I think. Also have some of the pipes double connected so they can provide more reach out of a single pipe. Or more water pressure, really. And I found that actually simplifies a lot of the overall flow of... Actually, let me see. The most important part is shearonite access. Shearonite access requires you to have carbon production. And carbon production requires you to make Jincao production as well. Planting unit produces Jincao, which then gets shredded. And then refined. Into carbon soot. Oh no, because it gets shredded for it's a 1-2 ratio on shreds. pretty sure. Let me double check the recipe on that. Yeah, 1-2 ratio on shreds, and then it's another 1-2 ratio from shred to refine, which is why Jintao is so damn good, because it's by far the most efficient output of carbon soot. It'll produce 4 units of carbon soot, of which I only need 3 units. So I would then just make a bank of these. Maybe vertically stacked. Does that look better? Watch. Right. Shit, no, because then I don't have the clearance for complications galore. There. All right. Okay. Let me see. I'll eventually make a whole bank of these, but for now let's focus on one, because I need to get them part of one at a time. Okay. So that produces carbon dust, which then needs to go at 2-1 ratio into the grinder with sand leaf. So I also need a sand leaf farm. But sand leaf farm can be done dry, so sand leaf farm can be installed up here. Diamond Dog, welcome to the channel. I fucked up real bad. I need to redo my entire goddamn factory system. Amazing day so far. Just an amazing morning. I went to bed thinking that I had basically established a 2,000 energy buffer. Woke up to 0 power. Because that's what happens if you don't load balance everything correctly. Whoopsies. However, silver lining, I wanted to remake my factory situation in the first place. So this ain't the worst. This ain't the worst. It's just really, really annoying. All right. I have at least one. Oh, oops. Yeah, there we go. I have at least one sand leaf situation going on here. Also, you'll notice that even despite removing the entire base, I have still 940 energy to 200. That's because of all the zip lines and everything else established throughout Wuling. So either way, in order to get my base up and running, it's a good damn thing that Valley 4 is untouched. So I can just take some batteries and jam into a thermal bank and get everything bootstrapped. But oh boy, this is not the best. This is not the best. Oh right, if I'm going to do Sandleaf, I might as well put it next to the base actually, because the base actually has one of the most efficient ways to store Sandleaf with that situation going on there. So all I need to do is make sure, yeah. Oh yeah, I got plenty of batteries. Valley 4 is flooded with batteries. So if nothing else, at least I have that. At least I have that going for me. Yeah. Sandleaf is a 1-3 production. Thank God. Okay, so Sandleaf 1-3 means I can fuel the grinders well enough. The grinders didn't feed into Sheer Knight foundries, which didn't feed into batteries. So Sandleaf is still the basis of it. It's a good thing I have that set up. I want this to be more compact so I can use a single, hopefully use a single relay to get that up and running. That should do it. Okay. Carbon soot. We'll need a grinder. Is this awkwardly placed? Give it a distance to the... Maybe I do... This one is dead, huh? Yeah. Make the logistics a little easier for myself by using one that's a little closer to the pipeways. There we go. And then installing the grinding unit becomes as simple as that. With depot axes, like so. Setting this for Sandleaf, such as a well, actually, if this refiner is already giving 2 dust, I can move this one down here to link up with this one. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so that gets the grinder set up. Grinding will then need further refining. And that will produce one single unit of refined carbon, which is not enough for maximized shear knight production. So I would take this, move it over here. All right, that conjoins. So let me see. Pipe splitter. And I actually want to move this one down closer so it's a little more space efficient. Or at least point in that direction. Does that look right? Like so. Oh no, because I only need the one. So actually, I don't need that much distance, do I? Oop. Oops. I only need this much distance to work with. Then that makes sense, because then this is 2, 1. Oh, no, too much. I forgot. Sandleaf. Shit. Right. So awkward. Let me see. What's the best way to get some Sandleaf over to this grinder? Maybe like so. I mean, that's not the worst idea, actually, because then it's a pretty clean connection over here. Oh, but then the grinder get... Let me see. Depot loader for this one is out of space. That's only because it's positioned kind of weirdly. Oh no. Right. That just moves to there. Yeah, that's fine. There. All right. So that gives me refined carbon up and running. Then I just need to make a water loop for the actual Sheer Knight Foundry, Forge of the Skies. Stabilized carbon 1. Stabilized carbon 2. Connect the water. And depot load. And that's one. And that will produce enough Shearonite for a single battery line, I believe. Yes. Now we can start working on the actual battery itself, which will take place over here because it's a dry feed. Make things a little simpler. That will be originium, sandleaf. Shit, that means I need to make another sandleaf route. Which is basically just this one mirrored. Or not even really mirrored, really. It's just complete the loop here. Deselect this one. Take another shredding unit. Feed the input this way. There. And right. And that means I actually need... No, that provides enough. That provides enough. Because I'm only using one line of sandleaf. No, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll produce 6 units of sandleaf. So I'm still ahead by 2. That's so far so good. Also, because the easiest way to do that is to set up. Oh wait, 1 too many. But that's fine. Yeah. Easy duplication. And I believe this one is going to be a Shearonite line. Ah! Why did it actually delete the one? Okay, well, that's fine. There we go. Okay. This will produce the... Yeah, it's shredding unit. Oh, actually, no, let me double check. Yeah, shredding unit into originium powder. Grind the originium powder finely. And then, what was it? Oh no, let's see. Grind it into a powder, into dense origin powder production. And then it was packaging unit? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. And then I can do depot access again, depot loader. Power, thermal bank. Now, technically, you can do some fancy ass stuff to make it so that way you have optimized battery production usage only to the point that you actually need the stuff so that you don't produce an entire buffer overflow within the thermal banks, right? I'm lazy. I would rather not spend the time doing so. Splitter. So in my case, it will just fill up to the buffer of 50 batteries and then feed everything else into the build, which is fine to me. At least that's the ideal outcome. Okay, so that should be the entire baseline workflow to get the base up and running, as long as I have feed batteries in here. But you mustn't forget to actually install electric pylons to make sure everything is properly powered. It would be very, very embarrassing if you go through all that effort only for it to not power on because you forgot the power power lines, you know? Let's see, there's no clean way to put that, so I'll put that in. That gets everything up and running except for the thermal, unfortunately. Unless I put the thermal somewhere else, I can do that. Yeah. That covers the thermal section. Gets the batteries up and running with only 2. Minimum viable placement. That's also minimum viable. Some necessary overlap. Okay. Am I ready to turn this on with batteries? No, I'm not. I forgot about you. Wait, in that case. Ah, it doesn't go far enough. Okay. That's fine. That'll hopefully put me a good spot for a second forge later on. Okay, I think I'm ready. That's everything for the baseline itself. Just the baseline. I was planning to do missions today. I was planning to finish up the story. Instead, I'm doing this because I screwed up. I screwed up real bad. Okay. Quick stash. War on my batteries. I have some SC wheeling here. Let's start with that. Okay. The base is awake, and I am now charging. Oh shit! Fuck! I forgot to put sand leaf in that one. Where is it? Okay. My bad. Now the base is awake. Luckily, I have a huge sand leaf buffer, right? Else I'd be even more screwed. But no, that should be fine. Phew, okay. Yeah. Base is back up and running. And now the plan is to get 4 more shear knife forges up and running as well. Along with at least 1 more battery chain. Oh my god. Also, where the hell does the music go every single time? There we go. Got the music up running again. Okay. Alright. So that was like getting everything back up and running on baseline level. Let's see. Yeah. Start working on this chain, produce another shear knife forge. Shit. Hey, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to actually use the Jing Chao. That's kind of important. That's kind of like the basis of everything. Let me see. To 1 ratio, 2-1 ratio. It's honestly kind of hilarious how much more efficient this is compared to Valley 4 batteries. Okay, but now we have a new problem. How to get Sandleaf over to this block? I don't like crossing streams, plus I've already blocked off all access. Do I use bridgers for this? I don't like using bridgers. Plus I feel like bridgers messes with the build timings. But if I don't use bridges, I'm going to use really long builds this way. Which is fine, I guess. Alright, let's not worry too much about it. Here, depot access, depot loader. That's fine. We'll just make do. Okay. Another grinding unit. And then refining unit. And that'll produce one line going back up north. Oh, no, I don't need to do that. I can just, because I can install, instead of going all the way back up, I can use Protocol Stash to just send the output into Depot directly. It's just I can't do the other way around, right? You need to use Depot bus ports in order to do that. I already have that arranged. So this kind of ugly situation going on, kind of inevitable. Just sort of how it's going to work. If I do like that, no, just take some more space. So it'll be a little chunky. That's fine. Don't care. Medicine goes through here, turns into 2 units of carbon dust. Right. And it goes into this refining unit. And then into this Protocol Stash. Yeah, that works. And then I can afford to freely power all this on because there is very little reason not to. Alright. Protocol Stash will make sure I have a regular supply of carbon going on here. That allows me, and that uses up all the remaining 2 empty available. That uses up the 2 available lines of sand leaf. So I need to make another batch. Oop, I don't need that. Send it over here. Vogue action. Coffee. Oh, I have it backwards. More sad leaf. Okay. Did I just copy the entire setup? I think I do. Daisy chain the pipes. And can I just copy paste that? Let me double check. Oops. Haha. Missed the chain. Alright. Successful, successful, good. Awkwardly long chains, but that's fine, that's fine. I don't like the aesthetics of it, but it's working fine. Sadly it's jammed because I'm producing too much now, that's fine. This will need to be transplanted over here, I think. But that's fine as well. And there we go. All I need for is to send one down to the thermal bank. $5K. There we go. All right. Now it's important, of course, to always double check your yield and usage. Or Genium have enough for another battery. I can do that in the yeah, I can do that in secondary base. Keeping is completely untouched as of now. Sandleaf production is 270 to 240. Which means that if I want to do anything else, I have enough. Yeah, I have enough line. Let's see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have exactly 1 spare line at the moment. There's exactly 1 spare line, which means I will need, if I do anything else, including making a 3rd forge, I am maximizing production area around here, which is fine. Actually, can I just literally take this? Well, almost. This is just the arms are too long. Okay. Okay. Sand leaf availability is maximized. Copium ore? I mean, I was definitely coping a lot when I was trying to utilize that technology last night and screwed myself over in the process. So you know what? Not necessarily the wrong read. Not necessarily the wrong read at all. Right. I need another pipe splitter. Over here. Probably remove these entirely, actually. Given that these are providing double pressure to these pipes, so I'm completely fine. Even though I'd want to make some further experiments, you know? Okay. This is another double refinery setup. Yeah. And 2 dual grinders. Except because of the nature of the dual grinders here, I don't have quite enough space for... Yeah, this will be ugly. This will be real ugly. I have to do that. Stack them up. Depot access will also be significantly uglier as well. But we're past the point of caring too much about pretty. Takes a refining unit, which actually fits perfectly over here. That's good. Another refinery unit here. And finish off with the Proco stash. I could be making that. Nice. Okay. Another batch of Jintao. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, basically. This does basically leave me enough space I can do some mini production areas around here as well, so that's not the worst. It's just that having access to the waterway is pretty important. And you can extend the waterway over here too for anything else water-based. But this entire area that looks like a CPU, basically, Sandleaf is basically at the core of everything you're doing. To no way surprise. Alright. I have stable energy. I have 3 forges. I would need to make another block of these to make a 4th forge. But that will have to take place in the other section because I don't want to really... I could just build another one over here. But it would be really super annoying. I don't really need to. Okay. Let me see. Originium fine. Clean water fine. Sandleaf yield is optimized. So either way I would need, if I want to build another forge, I will have to use the second base anyhow to make more sandleaf. Alright, sandleaf powder. Actually, no. I could just use what I have right now. I have 60 remaining. No, that's still not enough for the forge though, because I would need, because every single usage is about 30. No. 10. Yeah, about 30. Why does it say a theoretical usage of 180? Oh, right, because the grinding situation could be faster if you want it to be. But honestly, this is the important bit, right? The production of dense originium powder is speed capped by the facilities. So the real question is just whether or not you have enough originium to feed the facilities at whatever rate they're producing at. And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Theoretically, I have 360 yield of originium at any one time. The fact that it's a little unbalanced now is just because some of the mining facilities are clogged and need to unclog themselves as the originium ore is used up in order to reach the usage value. So that's fine. I could in fact make another battery line. And then from the battery line, once I've produced enough to go to the next tier, and then at that point I switch over to cuprium. And not before. That was my mistake. I was trying to do too much at once. Let's see. Stabilized carbon yield is correct. Sheer Knight is now at theoretically to 90 to 60 usage, which is right. That's where all the batteries are going. If I make another Sheer Knight facility, I mean that gets me maximum battery output at least. Yeah, wielding batteries now at total of a sum of 6 total. Well, yield of 10 total a minute, which is great. That's definitely going to be my baseline economy for until I unlock stage 3. Yeah. Okay. So that's all fine. Core AIC area is now properly set up. Back to Sky King Flats. That's better. Sky King Flats is going to be the same situation. I will run a carbon production node here into the final Sky Forge here, or Forge of Skies here, which will give me maximum Shield Knight production value. Let's see. I need to produce. Shooting it here. Oh, that's right. Refining units. I'll make like that. Depot X's, a loader. Sand leaf powder. That's 1 unit of refined carbon. Shit. So that gets awkward. Should still be fine, I think. Goes over here. Another grinding unit over here. And then grinding unit here. That's gets the carbon blocks. There. And actually, no, it's just bad geometry to allow the Skyforge to connect directly in. Okay, so now we have that set up. Carbon chains going. That's a little better. That means I can put sand leaf production here without any problem. If I need further expansion. Alright. So that's taken care of. Now we can put Forge of the Skies, which is going to be double carbon and water. Number 4. Okay. Shunai production is maxed out. What else? Right. That gives me enough Shiranite to make one more battery line. I'll use my core ASC for that. I guess I should probably save this, huh? There. I suppose actual optimized battery production would be a 3-to-1 ratio, huh? Shit, I didn't account for that. That was 2-to-1. All this I thought was 2-to-1. Would it be better if it was 3-to-1? That's really annoying. Three to one's so expensive though. Let me see. What's my origin consumption right now? Now my origin consumption at 2-to-1 and 3 battery life is pretty much optimized. Unless I take out... Okay, you know what? Let's fix that. I don't like it suboptimal. It's gonna be 3-to-1 then. Pretty sure I can move this lot. Okay. And then actually we bulk action this. Then this actually goes here. Oop, not purple sash. There we go. A proper 3-to-1 ratio. That leaves me, yeah. So, the optimal battery grid was actually two battery output lines. And then bulk action. Copy this entire paradigm. Feed you here. Control save. And it should take a while to spin up, but once it does, it'll be a lot faster to produce batteries in general. Or so the theory goes. Just to jumpstart. Phew, okay. That solves everything. $360, $360, sheer night usage, 60 out of 120, so I can make more stuff with it. The only thing left is if I have 2 optimized battery factories going, I still have room to make Jinkao drink or Janssen syringe. Only one of each. I think I'll go with Jinkao drink. Oh, no, wrong one. All right, so let me see. What was the recipe for again? It was medicine. Mix with water to produce a Jinkao solution. Feed into bottles. And then pair the bottles with components No, with filling. Was it? Filling it. But you can double check the recipe through this anyhow, so it's like whatever. Right. Chica solution bottled, which then combines with what? Ah, I do need fairing parts. Okay. So there's two main steps to this. I need to make Farium bottles and Farium parts, which are both dry goods. So I prefer using this line. And Farium was easy to produce, wasn't it? It was simply... Was it refine or shred? It was refine. And then fit that into parts. Pretty sure that's all it was. Yeah. And literally this, except for bottles on this end. Pretty sure it was. Yeah. So now the only thing I need to do... Oh, bottles were 2 to 1. Okay, that's easy enough. Like, why were the bottles so slow? And the answer is, well, they weren't supposed to be like that in the first place. Turns out bottles are more labor intensive. Who would have thought? Here we go. Make sure my fury usage is within... It's optimized. It's exactly optimal. Within, therefore, grab this, copy here. One, two, three. That is the maximum water usage. Jinko shreds into right. Type converger. And make sure I have enough water to supply. 1, 2, 3, potentially 4. Okay, Jinko solution is powderized Jinko plus water, which requires a reactor crucible. Unfortunately, this will definitely be backed up because the solution is a 1-to-1 ratio, not a 2-to-1 ratio. And I don't really have another reason to use Jinko powder. That's fine. Yep. Jinko solution. I then take Equal Access Unloader. Look for my barium bottles. Barium bottles, Jinko solution, filling units. Here. I think I can move this down a little better. But I just need to have send it through the yellow pipe. Oh, no. Yep, 1-1 ratio of solution to bottles. This is also, I believe, a 1-1 ratio. Yes, so I'll still have extra Jinko powder over here. Not that I really have the Therium to make another bottling line, unfortunately, so that's going to go to waste. Bottle plus parts is what I need next. Where are my Therium parts? Here we are. And then it's a packaging unit for those. And the loading unit. And power. Was it a 1-1 ratio of parts and packaging? No, it was 2-1 ratio of parts and packaging. But I only have one packaging line. So it has to be suboptimal because I don't have the Ferium. Because they need to give us more Ferium nodes! Arg! I'm already tapped out. It's already at 90 to 90. So that needs to be suboptimal then, because I can't really do anything about it. Just the way it is. Along with an excess line of Jinkao solution. Huh. Well, not the worst. At least I have all operations back up and running. So I can finally do the thing that I was supposed to do today. Play the main story quest. Huh. Well, also I forgot to do my dailies. Hold on. Oh, I also need to make... Man. I forgot. A Mask of Blight. So actually, let me take care of that as well. Well, at least this one is relatively straightforward, because all you really need to do is do a combination of shit. Right, if all the balling is being done over here, then I don't have access to Do I want to make Cubium bottles just for that? I could. And they'll go with a sprayer just fine. But it's also a side quest that's just going to be there anyhow. So no, I'm just going to do my dailies just to get a currency. Oh, but that's Skypole tracking is going to bring me to the city anyhow. Okay, never mind. Ignore that. I'll do my daily later. For now, let's actually do what we were intending to do. The actual story. We beat the big bro, unfortunately. He had to die because he was going around. He was an uncontrollable monstrous rampage. A really interesting boss fight, actually. It actually had mechanics. Hana sent a message. Should thank you for sharing news with me, to be honest. God, thank you, gift. To you, also visit with Link, so I answered to deliver. Pick up from here if you got time, don't forget. You coming, Chief? Nope. Tauntaun, unfortunately, had to grow up.
Outside's been a mess for weeks.
Oh, what? Oh, you're hiding over here.
Black Mask? Here for the chief's present? I placed it on the side.
What's that? That's a little Tauntaun search.
Tauntaun swords represent our chief's appreciation and trust. I haven't even managed to earn one yet. Would have sneaked one for myself if the chief didn't beat people up for that.
Tauntaun can scrap. She probably would beat me up too if I let you do that.
Yeah, the chief won't forgive you if you lose her special set. Alright, handover complete. Got around. I have a biz.
Why are you at Wulu City?
Well, you know, just doing some errands. I really got wrong.
That's a little suspicious. That's a little suspicious. Well, how can you confirm it, right? What are we going to do with all these certs? Oh, we're turning into Tata for a while.
Uncle Shell's going insane. Why send people to Wulin to mess things up? Out of all times. Just watch me crush those brats. Soon should be done with her errand. Alright. Tell me about 4 who sneaked into Wulin. I hope those losers haven't caused any trouble yet.
Don't worry. I found their trail. Got one at Citizen Square. The other 3 brought something to that big shopping road.
娘的. Fine. I grabbed that loner loser.
Need help with that?
We
No.
sneaked into Wulin because we didn't want to attract attention. If we move as a team, the madwoman is gonna notice, and she's gonna start coughing people with her watch guards.
That's probably not
doesn't get you
worst
into vein
end.
in stockade beats, and that's final.
Sure. I'll snoop around and continue with my investigations. Holler me if you got new orders, Chief. Chief, are you at Wuling right now? Really appreciate your gift. Can we meet?
I can't hear. You there?
Huh?
Ugh, Dark Mask, you little. You could have picked any day, just not today. Those losers sneaked into Wulin to cause trouble. Gotta find them before Mifu notices. It cost us a lot to end that major screw up. I gotta get things under control. I can't let this so bloody big. There's a little sneak hiding. Oh, maybe I should talk to that old lady over there. Hey, can I ask you something? See anyone who's super suspicious?
Other than you, Tauntaun? What's so
Again?
suspicious?
What's so auspicious?
Huh? No, it's suspicious. So anyone sneaking around?
Hey, come now, young miss.
This is hilarious.
A girl like you shouldn't be snooping around.
I said I'm looking for people who are sneaking around.
Ah, sneaking around. Oh, yes, I did. You are the only sneaky one I saw today.
Me? Sneaky? How?
Oh, you are very sneaky, young miss. I saw people scampering away when they saw you.
Scamper! Where did he go?
There. They went that way.
That's the big shopping road. Did he? Thank you very much, ma'am.
How am I the sneaky one if they're the one running away from me?
So many hiding spots here. If I check every shop, those losers will be long gone. And with all these people around, they might find me first. That bloke is standing there all alone. Maybe I should ask.
Also, have you noticed that the dress outfits for the trainees are the same as, very, very similar to the ones in Jimbo's Stockyard?
Yeah.
Are you here to rush my final draft? I just need a few more days. I need to fix the goodness of fit.
What the hell's the goodness of fit?
Goodness of fit? Sure. Exercise a bit more, I guess. Anyway, did you see anyone acting all weird as this?
Weird and sus. Not really. But I can ask that watch guard for you.
Ah! No, please don't!
Lee! We got a young miss looking for someone. Huh? Where did she go?
What's going on?
She was here just a second ago. Now that's really weird and sus.
She's making more trouble for herself.
That tumble bloke almost caught the watch guard on me. Well, Something smells delicious. Wait! I'm not here for the food.
I wouldn't be here for food.
I guess I'm... Hey, boss. Seen a bunch of weirdos hanging out together and behaving really sus.
And I was wondering if anyone would ask me that. Saw a group of 4 dragging some luggage who went past my place. I asked if they needed some food, but they ignored me. I
Finally,
think they were
clear.
trying to follow someone who's... Ah, yes, someone dressed in black. They were walking super fast, too. I could hardly see them clearly.
Dressed in black? Curses! Are they after Dark Mask?
Dark Mask? Yeah, there was someone with some darkness on their face.
Where did it go?
The Hot Pot Eatery. Saw them go in.
Hey, Dapan!
Thanks a million, boss!
Ah, come on in. We got plenty of seats, dining alone or with a group.
No, thanks.
How is she out of breath? That was just literally across the street.
Did you see a person wearing some eye cover and a group of 4
Some eye cover.
That's right!
And is this someone dressed in black? And, keeps talking about engineering and...
What's their image of me?
Exactly! That's the perfect description!
And right back there, too.
Is it just Dapan?
Are they dunking Dark Mask into the hot pot? Dark Mask! I'm here to save you! My head! Oh.
This is gonna be a dumb misunderstanding again, isn't it? 100% a dumb misunderstanding. It's just Dapan.
Where did this little girl come from?
What? Huh? Who are you?
Kitten means panda.
Urselma's looking for me. Is it you?
Dressed in black, has a face mask, has eye covering rather.
Oh, you're not. I'm looking. Hey, nobody's looking for you.
Is she here to wreck our store?
Nah, just a little girl. It's okay. Get back to work. No big deal.
Yeah, plus Dapan can handle anything now.
Hey, she's gone already. Oh, wow. That goes fast.
Oh, freaking fell back my eyes. I'm never going to that lousy place ever again.
Chief, some fam reported seeing the gang with some luggage. They just entered the underground canal near the Bureau of Sword Mances. I'm sending you the location.
Underground canal. Luggage. What are they
Oh, it's a
trying to
bomb.
do? Something doesn't feel right.
It's a bomb.
My foot should be hot on my heels by this time. And here I am running around her place. Why isn't she acting? Gotta stop thinking about this. So sucky. That wasn't
Blue Underground Canal repair notes.
too hard at all.
Store in dark. Cool. Oh yeah, it's a bomb.
Delivered gift for me. Let's go and return.
Stop right there, scumbag! Had fun making your chief chase you?
That's law bombs.
What the hell is this? A detonator! Gotta holler for help! But who?
What are you doing sneaking about down there?
What? Why are you here? I'm busy shopping! Got no time for you!
Oh? 'Cause we have fancy boutiques in the drainage canal? Don't treat me as stupid, little kitty. Out with it.
manners and don't get in my way.
Emin, she's obviously here to... Whatever. If you gotta figure it out, I'm sure you're on top of it. And I'd appreciate it if you call me once you're done. Thanks in advance.
Can you actually send some help? We need some hands. We got some bombs we need to escort out of the goddamn canal. Don't just send her away.
The only one I can count on.
It would be very, very useful if we can actually get some help to lift all this out. Well, oh damn. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure I know this. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's easy. Most of this just goes over here. The big trouble is with these units, because that's obviously solved, right? These do not go in the center over here. I think these should go over here instead. Yeah, that looks right. And then connect the tops over here. Module repaired. Safely disarmed.
Thank Talos you're here, Dark Mask. Did have... Wait, why are you here in the first place?
Her sussy Miss Eyepatch came to Wu Ling.
I don't buy it. Let's ditch this stuffy place. We'll have a proper talk outside. Almost thought I was going down with that blasted bomb. I even thought about telling the madwoman everything. Can just watch the bomb go off. But thankfully you showed up today. Oh, you big time, Dark Mask. I'll make it up to you.
You need to make up to me for a lot.
Tell me the truth. How did you know I was here? I'm starting to suspect you're a different species, Dark Mask. Maybe they built you with an extra brain.
Technically, the brain... I would not be surprised if Emin's brain is actually connected to protocol space.
The stock had finally entered a truce with Wu Ling. Peace isn't easy, you know. And I don't want to mess things up.
Okay, but you would have messed things up without my help.
But this is stockhead business. I didn't want you to get involved again.
I am third, well, technically second seat now.
Chief, and helping me out again and again. But I gave you nothing but trouble. I just wish I could do something for you and your Endfield right now. If I couldn't do that, at least I shouldn't be getting in your way. What did you just say? The fam... That's right. Alright. Then I guess I'll bend the rules a bit and let you help me out. So, those stinking losers got away. They definitely scampered back to Uncle Sean. Let's track them down, find Uncle Sean's hiding spot, and freaking destroy all their plans to attack this city. I'll do some scouting. Wait for my news. I'll holler you once I'm done.
Yeah, Mifu should... We should probably let Mifu know to get rid of those bombs, you know? Just so that nothing accidental happens, you know? Now they are stored in a cool, dark place, so they are stable for now. But ideally, they're not there at all.
How is it? Everything going well? Then Tang Tang? Whatever. If she agreed to let you help, she probably knows how serious this thing is, and how it has grown out of her petty competition. I know I need not worry about Tang Tang if you are around her, but just give me a call should the need arise. I'm always on Baker.
Third winter with its scrutiny a dirty rinser. Alright. Next spot. Yo, Tauntaun where? It's near Bailey. Good, we have a teleport point right there.
Another day of beautiful sounds. It's almost time. Why isn't Tung Tung here yet?
Did she get kidnapped again? Oops, wrong one.
So many footprints, and in such a mess. Looks like a fight. Tung Tung has been ambushed. I must find her quickly.
You're all gonna pay for this!
Tung Tung!
Trying to take me down? Not in this lifetime, losers! Not even in 8 friggin' lifetimes!
Quit struggling already, little dame. This is the day you pay for Big Bro's death.
Their Richard's gonna hit his third friend.
You alright? Darkness! I knew you'd come and help! Thanks for that! Inferno of Melting it burns! Those little shits ambushed me! I gotta be careless. Those bastards caught me off guard! I'm alright. I rushed the dodge, but tripped and scrapped my knee. A gentle rub should fix it. If it weren't for Deathfall, I would have dominated the battle. Like, I had to be totally untouchable. No, it's okay. I can just walk this.
Stop being stubborn, you cat. Enfield's got its good stuff, okay? We got a hookup from Rhodes Island, okay? The penguin. The penguin is a nice touch.
Wow. It's not hurting anymore. Not bad. That bastard's probably in his hideout. Let's go!
Damn near died, she's still full of energy. You gotta respect it.
Loser's trying to dance in circles. Even Kid mean you better tricks than this.
He's deliberately messing up the footprints.
He's feeling big time. Let's move. Inferno of Here we go.
Oh, Bob's.
Something doesn't look right.
Direction set.
They're definitely luring us into a trap. This is definitely meant to be an ambush.
Patience, little one. If you want to axe, spook a fall beast and follow it back to its roost. Angosha's gang often acts in groups. He's definitely trying to find his people and get back home. But those losers think I grew up pampered and spoiled by my brother. They're freaking wrong. I'm his best apprentice and next in line. Now why won't anyone mention that? Ugh. Enough about us.
She is a bit of a
Let's find
spoiled
where that
princess
little
because of
pretty
him.
Val ran off to.
She definitely got some tricks. So she did grow up poor, so it's not as if she's not without resources. It's Big Bro did a lot of work.
Dirt greens must be over there. See? Your chief got it all figured out.
Took you long enough, slowpoke. Jeez, what happened to your hand?
It's nothing. Just ran into that little whiny snot.
Why the hell mess with her? We were told to leave her alone. Uncle Shung will flog you raw. And we got a fair bit of punting after this. I don't know if your messed up hand is up for the job.
Cut the crap. I could punt just as well with one arm.
One arm punting. Give me a break. River fog is thick as porridge today. The ancestral spring will swallow you whole if you aren't careful.
The fog and reft. Oh, I know where the place is. That's why Big Bro. Follow me.
It's definitely right up next to the dam. Let's see. Yeah, Stockade, Skyhold Ridge.
Oh dear, what should I do? What should I do?
I will bother with you later. We got something a little more important going on at the moment.
Don't worry, I'm around. Just go ahead and waste your time some more.
But it's you. Over there, huh? Lily pads and cranes.
This must be the place. This is why nobody found their hidey hole. This fog is way too thick. We'll definitely lose our way if we go in blind. To think that Big Bro kept warning me for safety reasons. Turns out to be his little secret. Dark Mask, figured out a way to get in.
We do got some scanners.
Great! Time to start our chase. Stop being so wishy-washy. You scared? I can't ignore my chiefly duties. Got a fam to look out for, so nope, gotta stick around. Plus, I was stuck at Burn Race. I don't think I'd make it at other places.
Friends usually meet up and visit each other often.
We're just operating thirst of tourism, you know.
Hey, Chief is not her bestie. Try to behave.
If you say so, Tauntaun.
Oh, I thought we were cool.
I'm your supreme chief! Now that we know where you're hiding, let's prepare and go after them!
I'm glad we gave her a moment to talk.
Are you done yet? It's time to go!
Yep, fully prepared. This won't even be a challenge. This probably unlocks more of the map for us, right? I have to imagine it gives us a little more access.
There's a thick fog between me and my big bro too. They kept secrets and never told me anything. I was being nice, so I never asked.
It's a job of a little sister to be annoying, you know?
Lifts. Blighted. Whatever. I'm still his baby sis. I gotta live with it.
Don't
Gotta
worry,
do your
Chief.
job and be annoying.
I'll be with you, no matter what we fight.
Yeah. This hideout was properly constructed, so it definitely wasn't an overnight gig.
Trail's pretty rough. Stay close. Don't fall off. If you're scared, you can hold my hand.
You better watch out then. If one trips, both of us fall.
Don't jinx it.
Damn, it's a whole ass skyway.
The fog is lifting. We've arrived.
A whole nother section? Holy shit. With water wheels and everything. Oh, okay, raise the drawbridge.
You're closing the gates! Now charge right in!
She's definitely kicking their asses, huh?
Stop right there! You got some serious bruises here!
Chief, don't forget about me!
Look around! There must be a trail!
I found it!
Great! Heading over right now! I knew it! My people is cautious type. His secret base will have quite a few skip routes. I'll pull the switch for you! Alrighty! Come on in!
Hell yeah.
This place is so big, and it's so close to home.
I knew from our first meeting in Jinyu Valley, there are Enfielders that Artisher mentioned. I guess they held Stockyard, but we're not the same. I fear Enfield will get away with my plan.
Why didn't I notice it before? What kind of Wait. About that, what kind of chief am I?
Oh. So I'm working with the LBs like frolicking with the beast. If you want vengeance against willing, you should rely on your own strength to make a fight to remember. Please heed this man's old man's words. Chase those pie faces out of our stockade quickly. We still have time to plan and prepare. So Uncle Sean did not want the Landbreakers involved. I know very well that Artisher has his own plans. I also know what happened to the Breakers allowed to his arcade. But I do not regret my decision, neither should you. Blood for blood. The willingness just takes every bit of our immense suffering. Yeah, they were fighting for vengeance. You left us among the living, the entire stockade field, nothing but rage and hate. The blight take me. If this is what you want, the old man shall fight till his last breath. That was after the brother's death.
Those who want to join, stand with us. There's no future hiding in this place.
I dare you! No true stockader will ever join the blighted scum! We're an honorable lot!
Blighted scum. Don't forget, Run Yi himself invited us here. Run Yi himself had to come to us for vengeance. Do his minions think they're any better?
Why you?
Yeah, Big Bro's dead. Uncle Sean's no match for Wu Ling Ai's own.
I don't give a damn. I'll join anyone who helped me make Wulin bleed.
Yeah. It is really a nice touch. Honestly, the voice acting direction in general has been pretty good except for like a couple of key characters.
What should we do, Razor? They just walked away with another bunch of our people.
Uncle Shung and I disagreed with Big Bro when he wanted to meet them. The stockade don't need no blighted outsiders. Our biz with Wuling is personal!
To hell with this breakers! Dark Mask, did you know? The thing I hate most about my bro is that he tore our stockade apart, our home, and he did that because of hate. And then he told me to take his horn to Wuling and beg Drofeng to take me in. Did he think I'm drunk? That I'd abandon our stockade, our home, and our fam? Did he believe that being a chief is just a fun little game to me?
Andre's voice acting, I feel, is not very fluent, right? He still sounds very old school voice acting for like Japanese translated video games, where his the diction of his speech just isn't as clear as it could be. Or at least it doesn't sound as natural as it could be, right? It sounds very much like he's reading off of a script. Whereas the Japanese voice is a lot more impressionably an old man dealing with youngsters. Just in terms of how he speaks to them, how he reacts to things, the timing and pacing of his reactions. The English version of it, meanwhile, sounds like it's supposed to be, it's still trying to match the timing of the original Chinese or Japanese animations instead, which you see with a lot of older games, you see a lot of older anime in particular, which is always just really sounds awkward. The other one I don't necessarily like, but isn't as much of a problem, would actually be Levitane's, where the cold and stoic voice that she has in Japanese fits my impression of her character as written a lot more than the English version, which just sounds kind of aloof and Valley Girlish. But for her, it's just a really minor complaint. It's just like, it doesn't quite fit the impression I had based on her Japanese voice. And that is just a difference in interpretation rather than an outright skill issue like Andre's was.
He's freaking wrong! I'll fix everything he broke! I'll bring every lost piece back together!
How the hell did you slip into our place?
Thought you wanted to repay our kindness for sparing you. That's why you led us here, right?
You might as well forget about leaving. I'll let Uncle Shum know. He'll set up a proper feast for you.
Okay, more people to beat up.
Damn it! It went deeper into the pace!
What's the rush, younger dame? Come on, let our weapons do the talking.
Okay. Y'all want to go to the infirmary? I really like how her skills actually allows you to dodge certain attacks too. Now it doesn't trigger, unfortunately it doesn't trigger the dodge effect, which helps you refill your energy. And
the way down was blocked. We must figure out a way to head up. There's an elevator on the other side. Send me over first.
Oh, wait. Oh, nice. It's basically a two-player puzzle.
Elevator has no juice.
Yeah, that way. Yeah, Tana having a really mobile skill set feels really nice in general. Here we go.
Damn you. And your vengeance is how you cared about. Dark Mask, if Uncle Sean hates the Breakers too, we might get a chance to talk with him.
We definitely hit the breakers, so that is no skin off the bat. Now the question is there something hiding over there that I might be able to access? So let me check that out, you know, just in case. I don't want to miss anything by accident. Nothing. Really? That's shot. Oh, wait, no. There's this. What? That's just another control. Aww. Okay. Intended usage instead.
Double before the feast grows cold.
Yeah, what a lovely feast. Lots of meat for my blade. Oh, masks. Oh, Kashan must be the mask maker. Hey, that's a pipe face.
Big Bro actually has another crib. This explains why he hardly.
There's some 1.0 characters I felt the same way. You might be confused what they're going for. I mean, I'm sure there's some level of independence between the Western
forward-headed sting of this
talent managers and the Eastern ones, but definitely
Dark Mask.
I prefer the accents in the Western release a lot more than the Eastern ones, which doesn't really do a whole lot of effort at making a differentiation between the cultures, right? So in terms of that, English version is far superior. In terms of specific characters, it's a little questionable sometimes. But on the broader scheme of things, I like it when they have accents. I like it when there are like clear differences between factions like that.
Tight-lipped people got a lot of stuff in their chest, but no one can hold everything in. Some secrets are bound to spill.
I'm sure that if I were fluent in Japanese, or even more fluent than Chinese, I could probably better recognize some flaws in their voice acting as well, right? Like 100% is a lot of what we think are really good voice actors or really good voice acting performances in anime has a lot to do with our lack of understanding of what it's supposed to sound like in a day-to-day basis. Now, it's true that Japanese in general, the Japanese scene in general tends to have more talented voice actors and actresses simply because there is more investment made in the area. But there's always something that slips through that just sounds awkward if you're actually native in or native or fluent in the language itself.
Dark Mask! Need some help here! This crate is locked!
Let me check it out first. Give me a second. What's this? We're discerning 3 retreats no longer necessary. Does not make things difficult for fellow fans who don't want to be part of this. Just round them up and throw them in the cage. Don't let them fight the breakers to hurt themselves. What's this machine? Most of the content has been crossed out, but a few words remain legible. If I were no longer around, Supreme Chief Tata shall have sole discretion regarding all stockade-related affairs. So that's his will. That clearly looks like some kind of medical machinery. During the past 10 years, many of the Stockade family could hardly remember. Maybe I should say they chose to forget them of blood. We cannot forget, we must not forget. Don't worry, you kept our plans well hidden from Supreme Chief. She knows nothing about it. They have been up to nonsense. I know very well that once the decision is made, there won't be many days left for me. But what about Tauntaun? What happened to her if the stockade splinters? Will she stay? It's been years, but plenty of people secretly refuse to accept her as their chief. Can she handle them? Can she lead the stockade? But where could she go on her own? Will any of the fans follow her? What should I do? Ronnie, you got so many problems for us. You open the grate. Oops. That's a little sooner than expected.
Artist? That stuff. Oh, my dad probably picked it up from Tianshi. We were fighting wingers almost every day. Got ourselves a load of loot.
Isn't that... This isn't Tashi apparatus of Wuling.
Did it come from somewhere else? But my own man never left this region. What
That's
do
a
you mean?
mystery.
Is this actually his? Impossible! My dad is a Tianshi? No way! That's enough, Dark Mask. I know what you're gonna say. I'm not stupid. Sure, our stockade got a super complex, rough, angry, and crazy relationship with Wuling. It's a real big mess that no one could really figure out. But I also know that we share the same lingo and traditions. Maybe we were all a part of a bigger fam before.
I mean, this one's easy enough to figure out. Chibo's Stockyard was a splinter group from the original colonists after the humiliation war, and they are of Yanese descent. It wouldn't surprise me if there was a line of Tianshi experts that went with the refugees instead of the HAS. So, although it's not HAS made, it's still of the Wuling tradition, of the Yanese tradition, right? So that in itself, it's not too much of a mystery. It's just they were all Yanese.
I kept thinking about it, but I don't think I'm wise enough to figure it out. I got only one question in mind. If we were part of a bigger fam, what was our Supreme Chief doing back then? How could the Chief let your fam split in two? That's definitely not the type of chief I want to be. Never.
So yeah, that in itself is easy enough to figure out. Carvings of Chibo Stockyard on this Chinese apparatus to be added later. Close inspection of the mini description revealed these words. Manufacturer. Tianshi Bureau of Shangshu, Grade Yan. Ah. Yeah, it was one of the originals. Bloodstained copy of the official investigation report by Wuling. Personnel of the Wuling Science Station failed in their attempt to contain the expansion of the very large rift. The Tianshi took many casualties. Large areas nearby are now affected by a blight tide. A temporary short supply has been reported. While rebuilding the science station, residents of Chibo Stockyard who are desperate for survival attempted to raid reconstruction supplies. Our forces were directly attacked during a rainy night of very poor visibility. In a state of panic, the Tianshi accidentally unleashed the Thunder Arts and inflicted casualties among the Stargate residents. Key leaders of Stargate have been identified among those killed. After the incident, we made many forays to mend our relationship with the Stockade. Whoops, Stockyard. But Chief Little, a special channel is our only way to supply the Stockade with resources. Someone has to circle many parts of the document with blood. The document also furnished with a handwritten comment. Blood can only be paid in blood. What a stupid ass policy. Oh. Ha.
They're waiting for us. Ahead. I guess there's no dodging this big fight.
They did say they would prepare a feast.
Uncle Shung, that little snot is here.
Of course she is. The girl's no coward.
Ren Yi raised her himself.
It's been quite a while, Uncle Sean. I hope you're doing all right.
This really some Chinese cinema.
Thank you, younger dame. I'm getting old and doing worse.
Then let's return to the stockade, Uncle Sean. My brother might be gone, but I'm still around. We found a bomb, disarmed it. I also smashed the things outside. It's time to end this. We're still them?
Of course. I knew you since you were a baby. But you didn't stand with your fam. You took their side and stood against us. You murdered Ren Yi. And now you've come to end me, too. Couldn't ask for more.
Well,
you don't get to speak about the stockade.
Dark Mask is the stockader, cause your chief says so! He was the selfish one. He dragged the stockade into his war of vengeance. He said I betrayed my bro, but did he do the stockade justice? Or the fam? Or me?
Then why are you here, younger dame?
I just want to try. Bring things back to the way they were.
Ha! Flattery! Why did Ren Yi ever name you the stockade chief? Foolish girl, you make me laugh. Haven't you figured it out yet? There's no going back now, younger dame.
very well. If the only way forward is through, we push through.
Come on, man! Time to avenge Big Bro!
Careful! Some of them are hanging up there! Riding the tunnel! Taking them!
Just you left.
Your end awaits.
Yeah, she has crazy gold game. Non-lethal. Nice.
Impressive. My boy taught you well. Get it over with, younger dame. Just send me off. Hopefully I'll catch up with my boy on the path to the afterlife.
I'm
Hell
not
no.
here to do that.
You're working off your depths.
My brother gave me his horn before he passed away. He wanted me to bring it to Wuling and find a way to make a living.
My younger dame, are those really Run Yi's final words?
Yeah. He was like that at the beginning. He always treated me as a kid. Maybe everyone thinks I'm a joke at being a chief, but I'm not quitting this easily. I got no use for this horn. And seeing it makes me miss him. I know you and your people really look up to him, Uncle Sean. So his horn, you can have it. Uncle Sean?
I won't take this horn. Have it back. Blasted shit. We were all ready for war, but he became the first to throw in the towel. Turned us all into laughing stocks. Pathetic. Oh, this is so pathetic.
Old man's heartbroken.
Just come back to us, Uncle Sean.
Give up. And let the waters flow their own courses. Yet Qingbo and Muling are trapped in feuds, both old and new. One must fall for this to end.
But our greatest enemy is not in Wuling. They're riding our stockade. Uncle Sean, we must work together and run those breakers out of our home. Every last one of them.
Wise words. But I wonder if our younger dame considered this. We might revolt again once the breakers are gone.
I'm not worried about that.
Childish talk.
It is childish talk, but I keep my words. And if anyone tries to be a clown, they're in for beating. If one beating won't work, I'll give him another. We got plenty of time. I can do this all day till you're convinced. As long as I'm here, and as long as I'm your chief, no one's breaking my stockade!
Gotta challenge the chief if you want to change their ways. If you want to fight, you gotta prove you're strong enough to fight.
If it's about the landbreakers in our stockade, I'll follow your orders. But once that's done, I hope you remember the words you said today. No matter what happens.
So unfortunately, this does mean that they're not pirates.
This settles our biz for now. Let's go.
They'll continue to raid and cause trouble in Wuling, but without Landbreaker help, at least they're a lot more manageable.
Can you step it and help me with something?
That was a fast
Sure.
transition.
What is it?
I want to bury my brother's horn near the ancestral spring. Could you keep me company while I do that?
Absolutely. Least we could do.
Of course.
next to where they used to do the target practice.
You were the second in command of our stockade. Yet you broke our fam apart. If we stuck to the rules, you don't deserve to rest next to the ancestral spring. But I bend the rules and secretly buried you here. Only 'cause I'm your baby sis. Take it as payment for being concerned about my future. Even your final moments. You let a lot of people down. Except me. And that's why I'll still call you my brother. Big bro, I don't hate you anymore. But I won't miss you either.
His spirit can find some peace.
Dark Mask. Was that his reply?
Yes.
So did you hear what he said?
Hey, Chief. It's all right. Just let it all out.
I want the days too sunny for that. The rain and not fall here again.
I mean, that would itself be a problem. I know she meant it metaphorically, but if we're being literal here, it would be a bit of a problem if the rain never fell on Wuling again, even with its springs. Fancy Arvin you be there.
Fancy Avenue?
Hey, kiddo! See these Subarus? I'll trade them for the blue one. Ugh, no
I will change the
way.
weather so rain never comes to
Balloons are
Wuling.
super bugly.
Super bugly.
You've got no idea what it can do. These are rules of protection. They're real expensive, you know? Ugh. Mama warned me about non-strangers. Thieves and cheats.
Oh, this
Your
kid.
mama is wrong. I'm the chief of Qingbo, a true hero. I'm not that bad. And why does Dark Mask get more popularity points while wearing that mean-looking mask?
You're too bad, just like for most people, Chief.
When did you arrive?
Oh, you were trying to steal
You're
that kid's
supposed
balloon.
to be my underling. How could you just stand by and watch?
That's cute. That's adorable. Hell yeah, chubby long balloons.
Thanks a lot, Dark Mask. I already got my eyes on his cute chubby thing. Always wanted to steal one for myself whenever I was in a city.
She would be so upset she learned who designed it.
I didn't sneak here. I actually got an invite from the Met Woman. Yes, she did. Met Woman got some really important things for me. I rushed here and skipped my lunch.
All right, let's get some hot pot.
Yeah! Mifa told me everything's on her tap. Let's grab a real feast and bankrupt that
Angry pink mop is such a nice color.
This is also my very first time not sneaking around the city. This doesn't feel right at all.
We can still sneak through the back alleys if she needs to, you know?
It's my soul, rumply dumply my tummy, roar! Hey, I think I've been here.
All right, get some hot pot. Oh man, oh that's right. I need to go do some shopping after this. I should probably get some hot pots.
Wait! No, not this place!
Edna! Oh, and you brought guests again. Huh? I think I saw this girl before. Ah, she's the one who mistook me for someone else.
No, it's not me! I was never here! Never!
Absolutely her.
It was you. You also mentioned the Dark Mask too. Now I know you were talking about the admin.
Huh? You confused Mr. Toppa for me?
It's all because you're always dressing black. Once we get back, I'll paint your mask right.
You know, I did find somebody in Vicha who was doing custom Endman masks.
Let's not keep her waiting. Come on in. I will serve you in an instant.
Maybe I should put in the money for one. It was pretty cheap.
Delish!
Since I am planning to do this content in the long term as well.
I'm not a baby. Give me the spicy side.
Oh, but she has a cat tongue though. Are you sure, girl? Are you sure? Ooh. Like, I can handle that easily. But... yeah, those numbly peppercorns aren't gonna help. Oh my god. Nice.
Tell me, man, woman. You lied to me. Who told me that we hate his children family?
That's what you told. So it's supposed to be Moose fault.
Yeah, that evil woman. Two birds. We're so different. What's wrong with their taste? I got to my nose as well. Hey, boss! Give me some sweet rice cakes!
All right, coming right up.
Nice.
Let me see. A chubby lone balloon and sweet rice cakes? At least I get something out of this visit.
That was cute. That was really cute. Also, now I want some hot pot. That was a nice transition.
Yeah, I took care of Uncle Sean's biz. Did some yelling and some beating. She finally got some time for herself. Time to actually talk with some Wulingers. Alright, let's go and meet the one they call Madame Draw.
Wow, all the way to the top. She gives you right, that's where he called me.
What the hell? I'm afraid of nobody.
Except for maybe a lichen goddess?
I need a witness, just in case that Madame Drone does not keep her words.
I mean, yeah, it feels useful as a neutral party. That's legit. Or rather, not so much neutral as that we're effectively allied with everybody.
Lead the way.
You sure you aren't nervous?
Nonsense, Keto. Your chief never felt nervous in her life. Nah.
Sure. Let's say so. Ah, excellent. Hey, you know what? Some of the stuff we saw in the trailer hasn't applied yet.
Madam, I mean, Big Drum. Yes, Viceroy Drum. Your chief. You're humble and
humble and
somehow. I heard Miyukko saying that you like Chibi Long, so I got us nice bloom. Plus some sweet rice cakes. Me for recommended the rest.
Miyukko told me you're just a child, but I see instead someone with the dignity and bearings of a true leader.
Diplomacy.
That's why you're Miyukko's chief. She lacks her vision and foresight.
I have you to thank for foiling the Stockade residents' attack on Wuling. I intend to provide some supplies as a token of our gratitude.
Supplies? If you're willing to give, then I don't see any problem taking some. But I'm here to party about some serious biz.
I'm listening.
I know you've been raising an elite force for some major fight. The Landbreakers messed up my place. I'm the chief, so I'm gonna thrash them really hard. You don't even have to ask. I'm also promising to keep my people in line. No more stupid idiots are gonna cause any more trouble. So, in exchange, can you let those stupid stockaders go? I knocked some sense into them.
Are you talking about the Stockade residents who joined the Landbreakers? But didn't they just betray you in Qingbo Stockade?
I don't intend to give up on them. And I don't remember them as traitors, but people of my family.
I mean, it was always her plan to let her handle them,
They
right?
called me Younger Dame, Tang Tang, and Baby Girl.
Fine, he's way too soft-hearted in the
always
first
had
place.
something for me
This is just
when it came back to the
Tang
stockade.
they may not realize it, but this was always her plan in the first place.
Boys,
It's fair to have the
and little
stockade
red fiends.
not broken up and on friendly terms.
Can you really bury the hatred between Qingbo Stockade and Wuling?
Even
Probably
if
not
we
right
got
away.
a ton of bad blood against Wuling, the only thing I want is the entire stockade to live together as a family.
I accept your terms of parley, Tang Tang.
Like, this mitigates the tensions between the two camps and allows them a unified front against the Landbreakers. It also lets people that are considering joining the Landbreakers know that they're not going to be able to find solace in either the Stockade or in Wuling. So it applies extra pressure against them turning against their family in the first place.
Accept everything? I thought you'd just start haggling like an angry skinflint or something.
Like, if Wuling were to do otherwise and say that because they joined the Lightbreakers, they're going to punish them as severely as possible, it would push the stockade closer to Lightbreakers in the first place, right? So diplomatically, it just makes more sense to have a more unified front.
Wuling is a lot more generous than that. We are willing to provide the stockade with both technology and supplies.
Are you treating us as a charity case?
No. Just a gesture of my goodwill. I'm extremely happy that someone from Qingbo Stockade visited Wuling City for an amiable discussion.
But aren't you worried about me? Give Chief Tangtang a few years and leaders like you would be begging my stockade for protection. When that day comes, I'll name this place as Qingbo City.
If that does happen, my job might get a lot easier. That being said, I'm actually very curious about your views on Qingbo City. Please have a seat, Chief. The tea has been brewed.
That's also way too solving, you know? Just have these two cities grow into each other until it's completely unrecognizable as two separate fronts. In the long term, that might actually be pretty viable, given that they're literally right next to each other.
That throne just kept going and going and going. Qingbo City, Wuling Stockade. The bread feels like jelly right now. I'm finished, Dark Mask. We gotta find a nice, comfy place to take a proper nap. I'm just dizzy right now.
Her brain's been overtaxed.
This is it, Dark Mask. I'm feeling much better already. Don't worry, I can walk myself back to my stockade. The clever people always talk like that. Sounding smart is so tiring. It feels worse than getting into a fight. I gotta think about Big Madam's every word. Is she for real? Is she out to rip me off?
If she's on older, she has a lot of mind.
She said Wuling also lost plenty of people in that incident 10 years ago. Was she lying to me?
Qingbo Stockade is mostly isolated from the rest of the world, since they probably don't know that there was a major global catastrophe up north that literally killed countless.
You are not trying to defend her, right? I can't help but keep thinking about this. So many things have changed overnight. Why? No matter how I try, I could only see a tiny part. If I look at the same thing from somewhere else, it turns into something super different. Right things start going wrong. Real stuff starts feeling fake. Even love got turned into hate.
There's basically no higher vantage point, right?
That means I can't leave my stockade. This won't work. You're cheating!
I mean, that's what we do best.
To answer your question, Tang Tang, you must embark on a long journey of learning and first-hand experiences.
Will Endfield give me the answer?
We'll certainly give you the biggest possible vantage point from literal orbit You want to talk about changes in perspective?
If I didn't really feel like answering the question, I know I'm not that bright. I can spend an entire lifetime pondering and only end up answering a single question. And even if I traveled a bit, saw plenty of stuff, and earned tons of experience, I'll still carry the stockade in my mind. But Enfield, it's definitely on my list of destinations. I'll buff my stockade with Endfield tech. I will rename Endfield as Chimblefield, and I'll be chief in it. Once your chief, always your chief.
Imagine if she succeeds.
Dark. Well, I guess I'll call you Enme. For once. See you tomorrow, Enme.
And now we've added a little sister to our collection. So what happened to the whole situation with us? With oh, I guess it'll be a second half, huh?
Orbiter attack trajectory offset detected. I may need to initiate troubleshooting.
Okay, now we can do the daily mission. Without any possible interference. Oh, I got hiccups. Yeah, there should also all be up here. Where is it? Am I not on the right level for it? I might not be, actually. Oh, did I get stuck? No, I'm fine. I think I went to the wrong side. Oh, there we are. Oh, I gotta use the restroom after this. Oh, hey, there's one. Would you guess the rest are probably up here? This went down this way. Huh? You know, this is the first time I've had one of those Skypo missions in this area. They're a lot farther away than I thought they would be. Oh, there's the other one. Okay. 2 out of 3. Third one's over here somewhere. Guess I have to go through this way. Oh. Huh? Nope. Wait, no. Hold on. Possibly over here? This way. This way? Where are... Oh, there you are. Jesus. I made a whole loop. Let's see. Do I have enough for another poll? I do not. That will be for tomorrow then. I'm gonna stop here, mostly because I gotta use the restroom. And I've been playing for about 3 hours, which is more than long enough. So... yeah. We finished the story mission. I'm gonna try to work on a couple of videos for the lore as written so far. There has been some interesting drops, especially from Artishir's vague posting appearance. I have some thoughts about what he said to Rangi in particular. But for now, that is the main story thus far. If there's anything else to uncover, I will definitely make a point of playing through. I do suspect in a couple of weeks, I believe we will probably be getting 1.2. Does it count as 1.2 or just extension of, I guess it would be like 1.1 A and B, right? Because we do have Rossi's character coming out in a couple weeks, at which point we'll also have access to I believe that's when Fang Yi shows up with her giant ass sword and her duel against Neferith. Because the plans to destroy the dam obviously aren't over, right? Obviously aren't over. And the opposing factions' plans to destroy the dam in the first place was never dependent on the stockade. They were just basically a bonus to help make things a little easier for them. I suspect that Neferith will just attack the dam directly. She has more than enough power to do so. And you'll require somebody at the level of Fang Yi's abilities in order to stop her in the first place. So I suspect that's where it's going to go. Fang Yi will probably fail to do so, so we have to fight Neferith more directly, and doing so, we might even end up closing the rift. I believe the plan will eventually be... No. Because we're not going to be leaving Wuling for a while. We're not leaving Wuling for the rest of 2026, actually. Plan is to do one region a year. And right now, this is the region. So Wuling will be expanded. There is a point south of Wuling City where there are watch guards keeping you from going further down the map. That's obviously going to place some relevance in it. There are a couple other points in the map that if you wander around and explore, you'll easily see that there are some access points that suggest future expansions. The gate closing off to the Chimbo Stockyard main quarters was obviously one of those, right? Because we never actually managed to open that gate previously. And now it's fully wide open. And now we can just explore and farm and beat the pirates. Yay. So yeah, that'll be all for now. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, keep sharing that video I made for Endfield lore, because I am really proud of that. That's been popping off. So I want to get more eyeballs on that and get more people's thoughts. I will see you all next time. And as always, my friends, eat well.